size of this. It's just the size of my head. That is lovely. So we've made it to Enzo's hideaway. Such a magnificent piece of architecture. That's jazzy. When will this become real? Here he comes. I can't believe we weren't even massively looking forward to it. Good morning, hello, hello, welcome to our final day in Magic Kingdom. My name is Rachel, this is my darling husband John. We normally have been rope dropping, but it was Thanksgiving last night, we got back very late, we prioritised sleep. We've got another long day ahead of us, so hopefully the trade-off, although we will be queuing longer, Seven Dwarves Mine Train is at 80 minutes and that's where we're headed. It will be a payoff that we can then enjoy it more even if we are queuing longer for things. So that's just such a magnificent piece of architecture. I hope I never ever get bored of it. We made it to the back. It's good with the old barrel swing, man.
Yeah.
You get a different motion to
it's really interesting.
what you're used to. Advertised 80 minutes was 95 and was okay with that. We didn't rope drop. It probably would have saved us half an hour as hotel guests are already in. And oh yeah, we're passing Joffrey's, well, the Cheshire Cat Cafe. Hello. Over there. That's jazzy. Expected mother should not lie. So that was a fun ride, but I had carrots in my head, which when we went on it the first time after, I think it was after like lockdown or stuff, we were just not ready. And it was such an intense experience for us. And the lap bar and the loading system was completely different. It was quite slow loading. I was really confused. Not kind of like the Paris one, which is fast and intense. But nice one to take kids on, and it was good fun. I just begrudged spending an hour and 40 in a queue that said it was 65 minutes because I think the lightning lanes were throwing it out, and just we had buffer going in, but without our buffer we would have missed our dining reservation. As we've been able to check in on the phone now, but pretty much if there'd been a breakdown, if there'd been any issue whatsoever, we'd have then missed that. And Be Our Guest is basically the reason we're in this park today, so it is a bit of a high risk thing in that you try and be careful, you try and leave buffer, but actually to get that stuck could have been quite unfortunate and possibly really spoil the day. So yeah, bit tricksy that one. We've not done many prefixes, which is kind of a set menu thing here, but I'm very excited for this one. We have made it. Wow. I have put my yellow umbrella down. I'm wearing my yellow ears and I have my yellow trousers on in homage to Belle. I mean, it's also just what I brought, but you know, on a day that you're coming to Be Our Guest, we are in one of 3 dining rooms. Captain Nemo octopus, French onion soup, mixed with greens, assorted meats and artisanal cheese selection. Wow, look at those. They look fun. And then the dessert trio. Soda is included. Here he comes. Woo! This has just arrived. We've been getting ripped into the bread here, but what a fun selection. Artisanal cheeses and meats. Look at that. Wowee. And over here, Captain Nemo octopus salad. That is a rival for the funnest salad I've ever had. Look, it's like a coral flipping reef on it. I think it's the second time I've ever had octopus. Again, it's a bit beyond me in the sense of fine dining levels that I'm just not like used to, but I'm all in for trying it. It was really fun. The way it was presented was just, for me, that is what I want to see on my plate. Mains has arrived. John's gone with a steak. I went with a pork, which was a fairly rogue choice for me. I was a bit nervous that it'd be a bit too much, but I mean, it's a 3-course meal in a castle. It's going to be a lot. So, herb salted pork tenderloin, crispy pork belly, seasoned vegetables, 2 ways pork jus, and candied pecan. Jus. See, that's how unfancy I am. That was really good. And you enjoyed your centre cut filet mignon.
We're getting a sneak peek at dessert as the trolley's going by.
Incredible food. Really incredible. Again, it's mad, isn't it? Like, the amount of things I'm like, yeah, that's the best insert whatever I've ever had. The best majig I've ever had.
Looks like you may be ready for dessert.
We can possibly fit something in. Thank you so much, that was incredible.
Okay, we've got our raspberry and almond macaron. We've got the grey stuff. I'm so excited about this. Yes, please. Thank you very much. And a dark chocolate and a nut ganache majig.
I've been represented with the way that they do bills, so I thought if you are unfamiliar I would take you through. So you can see the card sticking out. So this is it being returned to me. So what you do is initially they hand it to you, you put your card in, they take it away, they then bring it back, having like booked it to like authorize the payment. So we then get it to sign and you have to kind of add on the tip sort of manually, and then you write down the tips. This is our copy, the copy underneath is for them, I believe, and you then would put on whatever tip you'd like, you write it there, and then you basically sign down here to say that that's okay. It's just a bit more of a rigmarole than in the UK, so just be aware that that takes a lot more time than if you were doing it in the UK. So just give yourselves an extra few minutes. You can't just like get the bill and leave. It's like a bit of back and two. That's bad. Let's have a little look at this dining room. Oh, look at that artwork. That's so nice. Oh wow, look at that. How magical. That is so lovely. Last dining room to go. Oh, this is fun. Ooh. Quite a different vibe. And there you've got the Enchanted Rose. I think though, my favourite spot is where we did have dinner, lunch even. I take it home in my heart. Wow. Wow, look at that. That is so beautiful. Look, it's even a fake fireplace. Look at that. Wow. Oh, look, it's a massive armchair for the beast. Wow. That. So special. Can't believe we just did that. That's amazing. No menu can be right for everyone, but maybe I've heard more negative things, but that was so good. I really enjoyed that. And obviously you're paying for the theming. One very, very happy camper. I just can't believe this. Like, when will this become real? We've just eaten and be our guests. The castle's right here. Ah! Yeah, we had a lovely server. She looked after us so well. Thank you so much, Maria. We had really, really tasty food. Wow. We don't know if we're going to be able to come back this evening. We're going to try, because we're going to go see Drawn to Life, which is something I'm so excited about. We love Cirque du Soleil stuff. We watched a lot of it in lockdown. I hope we get to come back. I'd really love to see the fireworks one last time. Thankfully, we checked in with guest services just before we left, and we were just like, oh yeah, we're gonna get the bus, and this is our plan. She was like, oh yeah, you can't get the bus to Disney Springs, but you can get the bus from the Contemporary, so not from the resort. As in not from the park, but from the resort, which is 5 to 10 minute walk. They say leave an hour and a half to get anywhere in Disney, and you can see why, because you do not want to be stressed waiting on Disney transportation. So we waited for the bus. It arrived when it was meant to, which was great, and we're now here a good time. The bus was meant to take 10 minutes and it did take 20. So again, even just doing Magic Kingdom to Disney Springs took the best part of half an hour. In London, stuff just would not take that long. You just wouldn't need to leave that much buffer, but that's something I've definitely had to learn. They aren't kidding when they call it a tunnel bar. So we've made it to Enzo's Hideaway, which is quite a fun place. I didn't know if we'd get in, but we did. We've got a little bit of time before our show at 5:30, and we came in for a drink.
Who knew that the Prohibition era would become a theme? But it's quite fun. There was a lot of choices on the menu. I had an option of 2 mocktails, which were off menu, but I have gone with my trusty lime and soda water. I also haven't had a lime soda, which in the UK is like a bit of lime cordial, or they even have a blackcurrant cordial sometimes, and then soda water basically. But the guy didn't seem to know what it is. Maybe it's not a thing here in the UK, in the US. But John's day was made because he got ID'd. I think it's that shave. I was literally saying they made it like yoga this morning. Taking the years off, you know. I do feel like I am in a Groucho Marx film, and I should have had to say swordfish on the way in, but it's a lot of fun. We are finally and excitingly headed to Drawn to Life. Love me a hanging chair. That is lovely. I'm intrigued being in the merch stall before the show. That was something else. I am totally destroyed. That absolutely blew me away. That is possibly one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. It probably is up there for that. Right, they need us out of here. We were chatting to the very lovely Brandon about the show. I can't believe we're seeing it a week in. We did not deserve this. We did not deserve it at all. This mask is so wet from all my tears. The merch now makes abundant sense, and we are working out which of the 3 beautiful print magnets we're going to get. Option A is imagine your future. Option B, animation is imagination. And option C, let your imagination soar. Me too. Oh, this is really nice merch. I love that so much. I cannot get over it. There is so much going on. There's also a live band out here, so I don't know how much of this you can hear. I can't believe we weren't even massively looking forward to it just because there's been so much stuff going on. We're seeing it a week in. It was incredible, and apparently they were ready to go opening night, and then it was COVID. So these guys have been like in limbo for a year more. Like, my heart like breaks for those performers, but yet they've come out and they have more than delivered and given such a phenomenal show. I can't say how good it was. To see the storytelling and the set pieces and the Disney music, like the IP is rich. I laughed a lot. I love clown. Not like, oh, I'm a silly clown, but like connecting with the audience clown, which is, I've done a class or 2 in it, and is incredibly difficult and a real art form. And it was funny, it was sad in the sense of the emotional engagement. I literally did, my heart broke halfway through. I'll check back in a bit when I've calmed myself down. I'm not done with Drawn to Life, but we are trying to get back for the fireworks. And that 5-minute walk is currently being run.
Fireworks, this music. Yeah. You've got Tiana, you've got like Heroes, So Great, but then so it's like villains.
I'm guessing it's a Disney tune. We'll see if I get a copyright strike, we'll know what it is. Okay, so Disney villains turn up. I saw that bit, but I didn't know how that was connected to the rest of it.
And then it's all like dark projections, dramatic red fireworks, to like little fireworks that just send a spark of light.
Yeah.
It's like there's a spark of hope. The hope has never gone.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was second star of the right show until morning reference. Oh, I see. Yes, that makes sense.
Never give up hope.
Yeah. Oh.
There's always going to be salvation.
Yes. There is always hope. Interesting.
So it's the resurrection. We're out of the
There's
grave
your moment,
first.
yeah.
And then it builds from there.
Oh.
Up into.
That makes so much more sense. I just think I love the projections. It's just I find it hard to see it on the castle. So
I really want to watch it on YouTube. I think I can now. I won't spoil it for myself, but I want to watch the whole thing because I want to get that story. Also, I'm sorry, I'm like really out of focus. We should not have caught any of the fireworks. We were on Main Street. It really wasn't a good view. We took a chance. We got stressed, and then we ended up with a fairly decent view, basically here. We were behind people. There was lots of shouting, being like, "Move along if you're not in the tape." We were desperately trying to be in the tape. And yeah, I mean, I had this slightly in the way, but like I'll take that to be able to see as much of that as we could. So yeah, it was a surprisingly fortuitous, like it was jammy. We should not have got that. We absolutely should not have got that. So we ran for the bus. We shouldn't have got the bus. We shouldn't have got to here in time. We then sprinted. I even got to the loo. We managed it, folks. I can't believe it. I still haven't finished geeking out about Drawn to Life, and we've just had another amazing world-class fireworks show. Like, what? Wow. And we now got 2 hours to enjoy the park. What? We have had a glorious stroll from Tomorrowland through Fantasyland, through Adventureland and Frontierland. Well, we're in Adventureland now to get Aloha Our Refreshments finest Dole Whip. Try not to overhype it in my head. I'm like, I might like it, I might not, because I feel like I've heard someone else who's British being like, it was just okay, and everyone else in the world is like, this is amazing. So it's kind of hard to know where we're going to fall, but I'm hoping it will be a fun snack. Look at the size of this. It is the size of my head. I'm so glad we're sharing, but like seriously, like what? I was expecting something half that size, so I thought it was going to be big. This was a vanilla and pineapple swirl. As apparently pineapple on its own, if you're not used to it, it's a lot. So we'll see how this is, pictures first. Oh my word, that reminds me of something. That's like taking me back to my childhood. What is this flavour? I mean, don't tell me it's pineapple. Smart Alex can leave. I know. So I think this tastes like fruit salad that you get in small paper packages, and they go all gooey and like get all over the place. I don't like the blackjacks because they're licorice, but the fruit salads taste like this. Anyone out there who's had it, let me know. I really enjoyed the Dole Whip. We both thought it was class and would definitely do again as a traditional, when we come, that is something we should do. 5-minute wait for magic carpets. Why not?
Forward. Riders in the back will press that magic scarab.
After my not so good driving, I think John should be on driving. This is beautiful. Look at that. Oh. Whee! Oh, look at the castle. It's a fairly standard, fun, sweet ride. We've come to the Jingle Cruise. It's saying 90 minutes. No, 60 minutes. I tell a lie. So we saw the Christmas lights up here when we came, and we rope dropped this ride and we got on really quickly. But of course the lights weren't on because it was daytime. But it's really fun that we've got to come and see it all lit up. It looks gorgeous. I love the Christmas decorations without the lights. So with, it is very special. They've done a really nice job. I would just wish that they did more Christmas layovers on the other rides as well. Hello, Tim.
My therapist really told me that I have to. Looks like we are clear to go.
Barely in the boat.
Nice people.
The jokes are coming.
Stay in the water to keep warm. It regulates your body temperature and helps prevent hypothermia. So everybody look over here at the camera and say, cheers! Good job, Carl! Look at that, Carl's finally learning. Yeah. See, Carl's actually our new intern. He's never actually taken photos before. He's just doing it for the exposure.
We had a really fun time. I'm so glad we chose that for our last ride.
Yeah.
That was so cool at night as well. It was amazing. I feel like you get a different sense of it, because last time I was just laughing so hard. I just wasn't paying attention. We were traveling through different rivers and like that passed me by. But Matt, with 1T, just did it slightly differently. Only a couple of the jokes are the same. So they have like whatever script that they glue together and then they kind of go for it. And it was so fun. It's all just quick, deadpan humour. We really enjoyed it, and we just caught him at the end to say thank you, and he said that it's been like his dream to do this since he was a kid, and that just brings me so much joy. What a day. I feel like I started the fatal thing of saying like this has been like the best day on Animal Kingdom Day 2 days ago, and then we had Epcot Day yesterday, which was mind-blowing, and then we had today with that show. For me, who grew up doing gymnastics, who wanted to be an animator when she was 13, who has appreciation for Cirque du Soleil, and having not had a TV as a child and so watched a few Disney DVDs on repeat, the resonance of that show was so deep. And I think, and oh, the final thing was, I've loved someone. I love John so much. It pulls on that heartstring. So all of those things came together for me. So again, I love a Wicked, I love a Les Mis, like, don't get me wrong, I love a good scripted story. But for something original, so again, like, best is such a weird word, isn't it? But like, in the sense of most imaginative, most like engaging, like being sat at the front. We were in basically the cheap seats because you had to kind of crane round to look up. And I know that would really bug some people, but I want to be there to see their expressions, their glint of light in their eyes, and oh my goodness, look how beautiful this is. I just get distracted by beauty. And there's the castle. And then the final like bolt of that puzzle that connects it to being super resonantal, I'm making up words now for myself, oh my goodness, that is beautiful, is that it's about having a spark. And like, well, one of the things was about pushing through difficulty and like allowing your difficulties to become part of your creation. The resonance of being someone in the arts is quite real. So if any of those things resonate for you, you will love it. If you just like Cirque du Soleil and like Disney, you'll like it. So I don't want to overhype it, but for me it was all of the things. I think we've done fairly well after a few attempts, it must be added. I don't know if you can see that. We managed to get to here, which is kicking off a lot of light, which means that our faces are lit. I just want to go and hug all the Imagineers. Oh, look how gorgeous this is! What is written in front of this statue? If you know, let me know in the comments. See if I got any Disney pros out there. Look at that.
We believe in our idea, family park, where parents and children have fun together.
It is that time. I think I'm going to leave you with the magic again. We are picking up tomorrow in Animal Kingdom for our second to last day of Disney. We actually do go on to the Grand Canyon after this, and Vegas, and a lot more fun. So there is more fun to come. I can't believe it. This is literally the trip of a lifetime. Thank you so much. You being here, watching this video is incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot thank you enough. I've enjoyed vicariously sharing it. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching it. If you did, the like button would communicate that to me and to others via the YouTube algorithm. That would be good. If you liked it only. No doing it unless you liked it. We say thank you again for watching. Take care, God bless, see you soon, goodbye!